Yo, yo, yo. Today, for the first time ever, a world premiere. It's what they call a sitting stream. So we've actually decided to sit down and yeah, that's the direction. Let me quickly just make a Discord post and then we shall get into the usual. So yeah. If anybody wants a greeting, feel free to say anything in chat and I give you a quick greeting. I just need to make sure that at least the Discord knows. Ta-da! Alrighty. Let's see who we have here. We have, oh yeah, the chat. Chat needs to be a little bigger. Ta-da! Yo, Noah, MX, Justin West, Ken Master, Apollyon, Sashank. Yeah, welcome. We will actually be playing ORLEA today. I know a lot of you are dreaming about this day. I know a lot of you have been asking for it for quite a while. So that is what we shall do. And apparently we also have to play difficulty 5. Because I need one more defense piece for my Mika. I just kind of want to finish that set off. So yeah, we're gonna do a quick farming session. Team comp for Olaya, you see a team comp. We're going to be playing Mika, Beryl, Olaya. That is what we shall be playing today. You know, this has me a little curious. If we boost the attack of, let's say, the tracer rounds, will they permanently be stronger, or is it like a... It's probably a one-time boost because the card itself gets consumed. But I guess it would be kind of interesting if it does. 2 excursions, 2 choconillas. Hey, GG. You living that tough life. Best fragments for Khalib. I would go with the 2-piece, 20% crit chance for 2-cost cards. And the 4-piece, right, for the crit chance cards. And then the 2-piece for defense percent. Or even the 2-piece for crit damage. But probably 2-piece for defense percent. Best team for Khalib? Khalib, Mika, anybody. Khalib, Mika, anybody is gonna carry you far. Oh, do we have too many bullets on hand? We might just. Did I see the GIF in Discord? I don't know. You would have to give me more specifics. Probably not then. I think that's the best answer. Probably not. Let's see, is it general chat? Cockroach on the normal attack. Alright, understandable. What do you think about Magna? Just got it and I've only left to get Veronica and Khalib. I guess people are underestimating Magna a bit because Khalib's a thing. But Magna by herself, she's a very solid unit. Big shields, big counters, very safe gameplay, nice damage type. Can work really well if you just build up that defense. Gives you good balance between offense and defense. 2-piece Void Goblet. I don't think anybody uses that at the moment. And this might just be the piece we've been searching for. So, yeah. Let's head to our Mika. And we're gonna check our barrel build. We don't have a barrel build yet, so we're gonna build barrel real quick. And then we should be fine. I think it was... it's the wrong piece. Unless... I swap some pieces around... No. We kind of need either one of these two to be the defense set. Hey, Apollyon Leviathos, I appreciate the 10. Just want to thank you for putting out such informative videos out of most content creators. You're easy the best. Hey, thank you very much. Appreciate it. If there's anything I can do for you, feel free to ask and I shall take my time to answer. What do you think? My god, I just got a 4 repose, cost 0 to 1 draw card, save data. Oh, nice. And you know what the best part about this is? You did it legit, right? So the devs shouldn't be like, unfortunately we have to revoke your access, you know? They have to fix that situation, so that's pretty good. Do I think Khalib works with Rin? I think Khalib works with anybody. What do you do when your account is fucked up? I lost all of my credits because of Chaos Zero. I'm cooked. You farm units. It's what I'm doing as well. As much as it hurts me to do, as much as it hurts me to say it, but I am just farming units with my daily stamina, right? And the good part is, no matter how you play this game, everybody will arrive at a point, so long as you upgrade enough units, where you just can't afford your units anyway, so everybody will just usually end up playing the unit game mode for the foreseeable future. Why your removal slash duplicate guide is a banger. Hope it sees crazy numbers. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Watch the loot guide. Hey, nice. What do you think about E2 Rin? It feels a bit weak compared to other characters E2s. It definitely is stronger if you have a partner, right? If you have Scarlet, because it then gets boosted and it counts as another attack in the chain. But you can kind of see it as free damage, right? And your end goal is to kind of try to play as many Rin cards in a turn as possible to get the most value out of it. But yeah, I could see why you'd be like, yeah, it's a bit on the weaker side. Overall, I think Rin's Awakenings are necessarily crazy, like necessarily the craziest. Any news on the heroes? Not yet. I never saw you mention it, but can you buy chaos runs with the orbs? Basically, you cannot use credits as long as you don't die, right? Yes, but first off, most of the time you're just investing into the into the upgrade system itself, so you make your runs better, so you make your save data better, so you make your life easier. And then usually you don't have enough of these anyway. But yeah, if you play it safe and if you just buy planets with the save data, then obviously you can save yourself a couple credits, right? But also keep in mind, every run you do is going to take like 40 minutes to an hour 30. So at that point, might as well just use a bit of stamina into the unit dungeon, you know? Yeah, the deck improvement one was helpful. Hey, that's sweet. That was exactly the goal. Is there a way to pair Renault with Veronica in every game mode? Oh, absolutely. Hey, JB, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Are we playing already the next difficulty? I hope we're not playing the safe one. The same one. There we go. Boom. Alright, we're almost ready for our run. We're just getting our last quick farm in. What is this? A defense key. I think this was what we were looking for. Eager recovery 10, crit chance, health, and passion damage. Hey, and we got a couple credits. We got a couple credits, so it's better than nothing. Alright, where are you? Mika. Memories. Key. Defense key. Upgrade. Nothing. Nothing. Shit. Okay, I'm not gonna further upgrade this. Do you know where they add basic cards after running through the save data? Current theory, until the devs tell us more, is that you just went over the save data limit for the difficulty that you played. And you had too many godly epiphanies, too many replicated cards, too many duplicated cards. It's kind of like the process of removing a neutral card or like a basic card also costs save data. It's like the easiest way you can think about it. Let me actually make myself a little smaller, I believe. We are a little big. And yeah. Alright, we should be almost good to go. We have our stamina done. We have our farm done. Alright, do y'all think we can find Rin? We have a total of 21 combatants. And we have 10 spaces. So it should be 50-50. Here's a Maylin and a Beryl. Veronica and a Selena. A Ray and a Maribel. Nia, Tressa, Lucas, and Amir. See, don't get too many combatants, otherwise you're never gonna get nowhere. You're broke with credits, so many other people are as well. You can cry together with them, you can cry together with me, and we can all be sad together. How about that? CTO plays, appreciate it. Do you still run Rin with Ray or Nia? I still run Rin with Ray. I haven't yet had the time to properly build a Nia. But how am I liking Luke? Oh, big fan, big fan. I'm gonna probably run him as my second DPS. Though, for like peak potential, you do truly kinda want him 3 times and then you want like a partner. But yeah, let me show you how I think our account currently has probably the most amount of units built out of like anybody, or at least close. Look at this. We have 1 unit level 60, and then we have a 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, and then 2 40s. We have a lot of credits and resources invested into having a very broad roster. Is it a good idea? No. But at least farm credit at a credit dungeon, we always do. I get like, I don't know, 500,000 to like 1 million credits a day there. It's not the best idea, but it's better than nothing. All right, let's build ourselves a barrel. Oh, that was kind of loud. I think Yuki might be green, so for now I won't take a Hugo or Luke. Understandable. Yeah, we shall see. I'll put together a video tomorrow about everything we officially know, and then potentially something on the down low a little. So I think we're just gonna go with our standard DPS set. So we have a nice crit chance piece right here. We have we need justice. We have a justice damage goblet. Wow. Okay. That one's actually pretty good. Like a +1, it has both crit chance and crit damage. Let's move chat out of the way real quick. Let me move you all up so I can move you a little easier. Okay, we are hoping for crit chance. Yeah, we're hoping for crit chance. Not too bad. Yeah, can't complain. All right, and then we pick probably this one for now with the crit damage. Then we need a denial with crit damage. And then we just need some more crit damage, I guess. 1.8. Ooh, 1.8, 5.5. What kind of shock do we have? Crit damage. Or Conquerors. Huh. So we need an attack piece. Probably here. It's too... but this has extra damage. We probably want to keep that one. Maybe this one? This one also has extra damage. Come on. We're broke. Yeah, it's the usual. Okay, so these are our final barrel stats. We are looking at 40% crit chance, which is nothing too terrible, I would say. I think we can be quite happy with that. We have a extra damage multiplier of 6%. Could it be higher? Yes. Is it higher? No. And then crit damage, we are looking at 39% additional, so 14% from substats. Huh. Not the worst thing in the world. Did you just see 6k credits? Wanna know the worst part? I already spent another 750,000. What ego is she? She's maxed. She is ego 6. Mostly thanks to her just being way too common on the Haru banner, and in general just being very common. But no, we have ORLEA. we're going to be running Olaya E0, not necessarily because we have to, but because we want to. And my Olaya build, I'm a bit on the undecided side about my Olaya build. Currently, we just have a bunch of a fucking attack, so we don't really heal much, right? The other choice would just be giving her like a more standard heal set with with like all the healing possibilities. But for now, we have it's not. Oh, we have a partner to assign. Probably Nyx. No, probably Arwen, and we put Nyx on Mika. It doesn't really make too much of a difference, honestly. But, or maybe it does? No, yeah, Nyx gives 4 attack and 37. But yeah, hey, at least our defense isn't completely horrible anymore. But yeah, we're running DPS Olaya. As you can see, we have a 33% crit chance, a 16.7% crit damage, and I do believe we have a attack percent goblet. It's unfortunately only blue, which is a little tough. This could be an interesting piece. Attack percent main stat with with defense substats, but we would have to find. Oh, I mean, this wouldn't be too bad of a swap. God damn it. Can I like unbroke myself? Is that possible somehow? Does it even make a difference? Are we better or worse off now? 33% on 12? I think we just lost stats successfully. So how about we don't do that? Truly very wise. Alright. So for Rinray, what cards would I remove? Oh, I'm usually removing a whole bunch of cards, a bunch of attacks, a bunch of things on the side. But yeah, we're going to start slow. All right, we'll at minimum do 2 runs today. I haven't played Olaya, Beryl, Mika in a Chaos run before, so we're going to start on difficulty 7. Okay? It's not 10, but it's also not 5. So we're going to start on difficulty 7, and then we're going to do a difficulty 10. All right? Zeraphihel? Yo, what's up? Do all memory crit fragments have a chance to give crit chance as main attribute? No, only the top right one, but they all have a chance to give it as a sub attribute. Okay, I need predictions. What do you think the game is gonna put as the order for these units? Like, who's gonna be in the front, who's gonna be in the middle, and who's gonna be in the back? Because we are running a ranger and double sub. So maybe we see some funny things like Olaya in the front. I know it doesn't make a difference, right? But how does every person in the world butcher your name? I mean, what the hell? Where would I even start? It's Zeraphihel? I don't know. Like, how does it go Zeraphi and then Hell? Is it together? Is it separate? Is it Zera? Is it Phi? Is it Hell? Like, you know, you should put like an explanation behind your name. I don't know. The H is silent, Zeraphiel? Then why is there an H? And why would it... But if the H is... Which H is silent? Are all H's silent? Alright, let's go. Alrighty, what do we get? Decrease credits by 100, select one among 3 random common legendary cards, increase max health or equip military grenade. Yeah, probably the legendary item, I guess. But we could also just buy it at a shop. So we could just go with the max HP. But then again, keep in mind, people, it is difficulty 7. I don't think we need that much HP. But sure, look at how fucking tanky we are. 2184 HP? Say less. Oh, and for those of you curious, this is what E6 looks like. Usually, I think that's what it is. Usually you don't have any bars below barrel, but this lets you track the charge continuation stack thingies. Barrel front, yep, barrel front, Mika back, Olaya on the side. Interesting. Alright, let's make myself a little smaller. So, we got the exhaust, we got the growth acceleration, and we got the blessing of the waves. Increasing stress by 8 when copying the character's card from the deck. Okay. When defeating a monster, increase stress and the force stress when removing. So we have... Ooh. We probably go with the legendary equipment. I think we can beat some normal monsters. I don't think I've unlocked this piece yet. This is pretty damn sweet. So, for those of you that have or haven't played the limited playtest, this was originally part of Mika's kit. This was originally part of Mika's kit, and it did what it says right there. The wave card before actually gave wave and save at the same time, but what this pretty much translates into is any AP we don't use on turn 1 will get carried over into turn 2. Yeah, like Mika. You know what? Let me quickly show you what a Mika looked like during the limited playtest. All right? Who wants to see what Mika looked like during the limited playtest? Everybody wants to see that. So here we go. We have our way back machine. So this is what we have. We had Essence of Water that just says 100% heal epiphanies. Then we have heal 50, 1 epiphany, 1 wave. The recover thing is pretty similar. The retain one is similar. Gain action points per 100% of healing. So what you could have done is stack healing percentage on the 4th one to gain more AP. Here's the retain card, which, I mean, it does what it does, right? We have the shield, we have the wave, we have the healing, deal damage on Blessing of the Waves. And then an ultimate, this one here. You see how it says wave 2, save 1? Crazy. Or even this, wave 3. This thing was retain, wave 3, 1 full AP and save. Store and save is the same thing, right? At the end of turn, gain wave 1 equal to the number of action points. Can you think about this? If you end your turn on 7 AP, you get 2 AP the next turn. For 1 turn, when you use a card, gain 1 wave, 1 store, allowing you to basically save for the next multiple turns. This one is just a straight up store on the upgrade. Oh yeah, look at this fucking card. Look at this fucking card. This was a permanent AP save. That upgrade card was a permanent AP save. Any AP you didn't spend was saved through the whole battle. She was a different machine during the limited playtest. She was unbelievable. And then you have your heal, 1 wave healing, extra healing, reduce cost, extra healing, whatever, right? But yeah, this wave save mega mechanic was crazy. crazy. But yeah, it's not a thing anymore. Oh, wow. Oops. Okay, we have a run to play. Let's see. So we want as many question marks as possible. We don't want any campfires. We cannot rest at campfires anyway. So yeah, top lane it is. Top lane it is. Old C6. Oh yeah, the old C6 was you only need to use 2 wave to get an AP. The old C6 was was a little nuts. So you basically only needed 2 wave to get a single AP. The top lane, yeah, I mean, how would you call it, right? If you have 3 lanes in front of you, you have the top lane, you have the mid lane, and you got the bot lane, right? Surely that's not inspired by anything else. That's just normal logic, right? Right? Yo, Fatcos, what's up? Do we play any MOBAs? No, I don't even know what those are. I don't even know what a MOBA is. It is clearly a massive online battle assimilation. Huh? Right? If you have a thought, is it jungle or support? Probably jungle, because support would be bot as well, no? Usually, right? Unless we're talking higher techniques. Do you know how to make defense damage crit? Get crit chance. Like anything else. Defense-based damage can crit if you have enough crit chance. Why are we playing ORLEA with Mika? Confused? See, this is a good question. But there's only so many units I can build. So I thought if I'm already bringing ORLEA, I at least need a bit of safety, right? If I'm already bringing ORLEA, my ORLEA is built as a DPS. She's like full attack, full crit chance. So I don't know, I'm not quite sure how much she's gonna heal me, so I just wanted to be safe, you know? Like super safe. Can you technically delete a card and gain an epiphany again in the interior? No. I'm having a hard time with Sweated doing 0, 9, 10. Did they change anything? Oh, I have a hard time with safe data management doing 0, 9, and 10. Did they change anything? No. I don't think anything particularly changed. Alright, what do we do here? We probably... Yeah, we probably just boost the Swifty, keep attacking, keep healing, and yeah, we should be fine. Khalib M2 or Veronica M2? Probably Khalib M2. Veronica M2, yes, 20% more damage on her launchers and you can determine the target. But most of the time you're fine with her hitting whatever. Have a team with Karen, Khalib, and Mika. Any second team advice? I have Hugo, Renoa, Luke, Magna, and all 4-stars. Renoa, Nia, Cassius. Renoa, Ray, Nia. Something Renoa. I don't know. If not, you can also just always... Like, you can always run Nia and Cassius together and slap another DPS on that team. Where are all the fun cards? Have you tried building Luke? I have Luke M2 but I don't know how to use them. Oh, absolutely. We've been playing Luke the last 2 streams. And the only thing you need to know is you want as many of the double fire shots as possible. And if you have him M2, just get his partner. Because, oh my, the synergy between him and his partner, nasty. Would be most effective third with ORLEA and Beryl if not Mika. I don't know, good question, huh? I guess it depends on the on your like Beryl playstyle. Pity carries over, yes. Luke Renoa or Luke plus Kaon viable? Not necessarily. Like, Luke is a hyper carry, Renoa is a hyper carry. I've heard a couple people having a lot of fun playing Luke with Renoa, but I'm not personally the greatest fan. You have Luki too, but you went for Mei-Lin partner because he maxed out. Hey, understandable, but as soon as you get the other choice, I would just make sure you pick that Luke partner. Would you get... I don't think anybody would be like, oh, you absolutely need Magna. So long as Magna isn't like your only character left, I don't know if you need to go out of your way to pick her from the selector, honestly. Who's a healer except Nika? Nia can heal quite a lot if you have her on E6. Cassius can heal quite a lot with the right setup. Ray could heal quite a lot if you build her for defense, if you make her attack quite a bit with well, at least make her attack every one turn. What are these options? Also, how many cards do we need in our hand? Oh man, I wish I could. What are we triggering here? Probably the damage increase. I could have sworn I selected the card. Ray, Veronica, Mei-Lin, a good combo. I don't know, I would probably use Nia or Cassius instead there. Oh fuck! I'm trying to retain attack my minions card. They look so similar to the Swifty that I just made a blunder. Olaya can only increase retain on her own card. With that one specific one, yes. Here, select one of her own cards in hand and trigger retain, but I think with an Epiphany we can get rid of that. And if not, we can just use the purple card. God damn it, I don't even got Cassius yet. Nia then. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, that's a chunky one. So we now have a passive 20% attack increase on the next used attack card. And we have a potentially 250% shield, should we desire. Mei-Lin or Rin on selector? Ooh, I don't know. If you want to go by meta, go with Mei-Lin. If you like Rin more, go with Rin. Like, you don't need either. You can get away without any of them. Olaya is good like Mika. I guess. Olaya needs brain. Example of other Olaya teams. Honestly, if you wanna play Olaya in Chaos Dungeons, I wouldn't run her outside of running her with Barrel. Like, if you just want the most success chance, just run Olaya, Barrel, and any like you can kind of more freely pick the third one. But outside of the Chaos, you can kind of do whatever you want. Hugo or Mei-Lin from selector, oof. Pick back. Like, you can wait with your selector. For number one, you can wait and see if they add in new units to the selector before you use it. And then number two, you could wait and see if you pull either and then pull the other, you know? Oh, extra attack damage for Barrel. That's good. Ah yeah, we can't rest. What's my opinion on the best zero system teams? I mean, Mika Kalib is just a very, very solid base. Like, if you run Mika Kalib, just run any third, play the Bug Planet, the purple one, and you shall find success, for the most part. Kalib, Veronica, Mika, I guess you could make an argument for that. But then again, it is kind of Kalib, Mika, any third. You've seen people get the free reset at the Delang shop. It's the zero system. When you push the zero system to a high enough level by investing these chaos orbs you earn from playing it, you can unlock that. Can you rewind the action after picking the epiphany and get another roll of an epiphany? No. The epiphanies are, you could say, predetermined. What would be Kayron's best team without a Mika? I like Kayron Ray, and then for the third, you could go with Cassius to deck search for specific Kayron cards. Alright, we get here 2-wave, 100% own healing, say less. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this. And then now we can use it. There we go, we now got charge shot as well. Why do we have so much AP? We have more AP than we could reasonably ever use. Like 5? What? We are so back? Yep, we are so back. We are doing primetime Olaya gaming. Didn't you stream on another platform? We did, but you know, there was this one time when the fact that I had to stream on different... Like Twitch wants 6,000 bitrate, YouTube wants 6,800, and it just... I don't know, I think it made both suffer, so I decided to just pick one. Where do you get the Luke's partner? It's only from Memory Archive. You either summon on the partner banner, or you buy it with the 300, yes. Alright, come on, let's get some hits in. Boom. Let's get some big shield. Is your stream right now 50s or 60s? 50s. We're running 50s. Doesn't Vulture Kalib break the darkness stance every time? True. But the good thing is... I mean, okay, you want to play it in a way that, think about it like this. You activate a 2-cost card, you trigger the Vulture Launcher, and then you play like a stance activation card, so that you start the next turn in stance, then do your Rin stuff, then do your Kalib stuff, and then finish with like another Rin one. What's set? Attack percent and crit damage. Remove 1 card, increase credits. Yeah, sure. We're going to remove attack my minions. Or planet? Blue planet. Hey! Okay, what's this? I guess we go with the divine one, huh? Cassius or Nia, which is better for Meilin? Probably Cassius, because he's just easier, I would say. Okay, we could either get a vulnerability Or the ability to duplicate one of our cards. Maybe this one, and then we just duplicate a 3-star slime thing. Whenever we get one, you know. Divine Epiphanies on blue planets are mid. I don't think these things are truly like that planet specific. Like, yeah, you kind of notice like a preference, like for example additional agony and stuff like that on like planet 3, but I don't think it's anything you can really prove, because every god seems to have the same array of epiphanies available. Like, I've seen multiple gods give you draw 1, I've seen multiple gods give you 1 AP, so I don't think it's that like planet specific yet. Good early Luke comp, Luke, Nia, and Luke, Mika, Ray. That's a good Luke early comp. Unless you obviously want to include Nia and you don't want to include Mika, then just go Luke, Nia, Ray. I don't know. Could be fine. Could be fine. I mean, it depends, right? Sometimes color is relevant, sometimes color isn't as relevant. Ooh, we have the retain effect of all cards in hand. So this one should allow us to scale our barrel a bit faster. You know what I kind of noticed? I have a sneaking suspicion that certain cards can only, like certain epiphanies of cards can only get specific godly epiphanies. Like for example, for Rin, I have never seen a godly epiphany that moves the 2 cards that didn't say 1 AP. Right? Like, I think there might just be a little more to it as well. I've used this team with Olaya and used Magna in place of Mika. Yeah, it could work. I mean, we can check out our options after this run and see if there is or isn't something we do and or don't want to change here. Why stream looks dark? Does it? I don't know. Anybody else? Or is my guy just on a low battery? Did you pull Olaya on my free to play? No, I don't think I've yet pulled her on my... Have I? I don't even know. Are we going for 3 hours again? Debatable. I know that I want to do 2 chaos runs. Like we kind of, I think we kind of want to do 2 chaos runs. Just, I guess depends a little bit on how long it takes. Looks fine. All right, appreciate it. Thank you. How does the retain effect work? Because it takes long to ramp up barrel unless I'm just playing wrong. Looks fine to me. I mean, retain effect is obviously only at the end of a turn. So, for example, there's certain effects that only need 1 turn to get to work. And we can specifically use ORLEA to trigger retain effects, kind of like simulating a turn skip. Alright. Sacred Sensor, what kind of upgrades do we get? Create a softie and 1 next softie, create 3, or 2 morale. We'll probably go with the create 3. We have the growing creature effect. Oh, select 1 of your own cards in hand and duplicate it. But this is not a creation card, is it? Man, we pulled this a turn too early. You hate mobs that discard your cards? Understandable. Oh, also, one problem with playing a retain comp is something I should have considered, is you kind of want to play it a bit more defensively, because if your character that you're retaining for gets mind broken, you lose all your cards. The retain effect doesn't count end of turn when you kill off 1 wave in a multi-wave battle. Or That's a little poor. Alright, what are we doing here? How many cards do we have in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we have too many cards in hand. Alright, let's make sure we get rid of some cards. Like this. And then we create opening found and a charge shot. Where's the second card? Where's my... Yeah, max hand size is 10. Where's my... Oh, is it... Oh, it's OR. Alright. Alright. Man. Now I feel betrayed. They should have given me both. Clearly, this is a assassination attempt against me. I get E for Haru. Should I go for Kalib and Selector? Yeah, sure. Like, going for Kalib is probably the easiest, the safest choice you could make with the Selector. Hey! Damn. Now even our standard units are rebelling against us. That's crazy. Are we running Deep Trauma? Yeah. Oh, I guess Nightmare mode, right? What Selector are the 300 summons? 300 summons on a standard banner Selector. Alright, give me one. Let's trigger the effect. That's not a lot of damage. I guess we make two of those. Two of these. Alright, and then we shoot, and we attack, and we attack, and we don't do anything for the rest of the turn. Can Kalib work with Rin? You can try to make it work, but you just have to be very mindful of the kit interactions. Of what you play and then how it's like. Like, for example, think about it like this. You play a card and then from Rin that's like 2 costs and it's going to trigger the Vulture Launcher. It's going to take you out of the stance. You have to get back into the stance. You can absolutely make it work, especially if you have like dedicated builds. But inside of a Chaos run, you might just be running into more trouble than it's worth. Any best team to go higher chaos level for long run building team? Mika, Kalib, and then any third one is probably for the best. I wonder if there's like any specific card we're looking for. Ah yeah, we cannot rest. Forgot. Even Mika, Kalib, Renoa works, yeah? Should you remove all basics for Veronica? Yeah. No, I was mainly wondering if I was looking for like anything super specific, maybe gear-wise, that I wanted to put on my Olaya, you know? I should have made that clearer, I guess. Alright, we start with the Sacred Sensor, we get some slimes. We have some 2-star slimes, we have some 1-star slimes, we get ourselves a charge launcher, we attack, and I think we end the turn here. Oh, did I miss a gear bag? Did I miss a gear bag? No way, right? Did you clear the 10th basin? Please need help. I mean, run a proper camp. Why are you lag on PC? I don't know. The stream shouldn't be lagging. Let me check. Let's see. Are we lagging? No, we are not lagging. So I think that's you. Any thoughts for Veronica team? Veronica, Mika, anybody else? For this, well, there's an accessory that debuffs enemy if you exhaust a card. That could be useful. Okay, we have a whole bunch of cards on our hand. What do we do with it? So we have a Tuffy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 cards on our hand. And this would draw us 3, so we need to get rid of 2. We can probably play this Tuffy, because it doesn't really make a difference. I guess then we heal, then we Guilty Pleasure. Annoying. And now we trigger the retain effect, so we get some healing, we get a damage boost. We probably play the softie for a bigger damage boost. That's... Since when is this piercing them? Oh, this shit pushes him into the next phase already. Now that's crazy. Look at this. That's some sweet damage. I was wondering why he was healing. Apparently we were doing a little too much damage. And now look at this. We can actually create ourselves a second Tuffy. And now we're healing for 222% every turn without having to spend a single AP. Alright, what is this? Plus 80% damage for next attack card used. I mean, this stacks, right? We can use that right now and our next attack card will be better. Okay, Olaya damage, rally, create, tactical analysis, and I think we just wait, we just hold it. So now charge shot are both boosted. Oh, we can boost them again. Oh, that is so sweet. Look at this. We have an 80% damage bonus. We can charge every one of these retains one more time. So obviously, yeah, sure, like AP, whatever. But we now have 468%, and our double multi-hit. She needs dupes to be good. I gotta be honest with you here. We have the option to... Ooh, now this is an interesting conundrum. Do we go Will of Light for even more retain boosting? Or do we go with our biggest retain target? Could Barrel and Khalib work? Yeah, absolutely. You can treat Barrel as a sub DPS you can read with anybody. You would go for the Sacred Sensor? Nah. Yeah, probably more retain, huh? So we go with a copy of Will of Light. When ego points are 3 or lower, ego points on crit. When using an upgrade card, 1 stack of 15% damage reduction for 1 hit. I mean, this sounds fun. Ego point regeneration on crit. What's the loot? I mean, you know what? Fuck it. We'll see what we got. Is Luke good or trash? Luke is good. Everybody that says Luke is trash just hasn't played him enough. Alright. 1 morale, 1 AP. 1 AP in boss areas, 1 cost. Probably the 1 AP in boss areas. Alright. Let's go bottom. There's no point in too much. Yeah, but if a fight doesn't take too long, right? Obviously we're not gonna get infinite ego, but at least we might get more value out of it, I guess. So, okay, we can get ourselves a shield. We can boost our next attack card. We're not going to play the card right now. We could hit some big AoE damage with this one. We could get ourselves some 2-star creations. I mean, sure, let's get some damage. Good time to reroll now, everybody. 80 summons. Yeah, should I make an updated like reroll tier list? Yeah, maybe we'll do that tomorrow. What tier is the 0? We're currently playing tier 7 with level 50 units, but we'll play a tier 10 after. I just want to kind of get a bit more familiar with the game, with the team. There you go. Alright, so let's draw save some cards. Let's duplicate the softie for the passive damage bonus. Let's get ourselves the retain effect. Imagine rerolling on CZN. Hey, some people are into it, you know? It's not something you have to do, but it's something you can do. Reroll till next year, understandable. How good is Olaya? She can be quite fancy. Like, for example, look at this. We can hit. And now you see this where we can do it one better. We create this card and now you see these retain effects. We can trigger them right now. And we get the damage bonus. From, you see, look at this softie damage bonus. You can make some incredible clips with Olaya. You see this? We are already gaining 110% damage for our next attack card used. And we can even right here play it to increase that number by 20. 20 and another 35. So now our next attack card used is 110 through softie retain, 75 through softie use, 80% through unlimited firepower. So this card now hits like a truck. Should you reroll for E6 Olaya and E6 Amir? No. No, you shouldn't. A draw one wave, retain Blessing of the Waves? Say less. That was 4k. Yes, that was just a straight up smoke. Was this? Corroded Core. If an attack is perfectly blocked with the shield, 1 impair. Impair reduces the shield gain by enemies. And we don't have that much shield anyway, so I don't think it's worth it. What do we have here? Shield damage. I mean, we are playing the blue planet. So, I guess it wouldn't be the most terrible. This one is, I guess, good as well. Might as well just get it. I mean, it replaces itself. The only difference would be, oh no, the haste. But we'll be fine. Yo, Wendy Santos, what's up? What's up? Hey, it wasn't just 2k. That was just one hit. And that thing was a 2-hitter. Blue planet monsters always use shield, really, yeah. Okay, so we get the haste. We get the... we have our double. We have our replicated. But unfortunately, we have nothing to boost. I mean, I guess we'll summon or save some summon peoples. Yeah, impairs enemy shields, yeah. So we have ourselves some summon peoples, we summon some more summon peoples, we have some 3-star summons turn 1, and we can now get the retain effect on all of them. 5-star retain damage, yeah, that thing's gonna be nasty. Look, this card is already on 440%, turn 1. That's pretty good. I don't think you can complain. Unfortunately, it doesn't do the most damage because, I don't know, Leia stats might be a little terrible. Alright. So, softie for the damage bonus, and then swiftie. Ah, shit, we should have done the other way around. But hey, he's a crit of 700, you know, could be worse, could be worse. No Coca-Cola today. Just for you, just for you. Alright. Can you explain fixed damage? Like, does it ignore death / deal true damage? Yes, fixed damage is true damage. It's always gonna deal the same amount of damage no matter what kind of buffs, debuffs, whatever the hell the enemy has. How do you play Olaya? I just got her. You play her with Barrel. It's just the most effective combo. Yeah, that's pretty much that. You just play her together with Barrel, and then you just play Retain Synergy. Come on, draw me something fun. Shit. I guess. Does fixed damage scale with character's damage, or is it the same on the support GPS? It scales with attack. It scales with your character's attack. So the higher your character's attack, the better the fixed damage, but it doesn't scale with crit chance. Ooh, that's shiny. Angel of Trial or Negative Stress? Let's go. Hello, I was using Kayron and now I got Hugo. Should you switch? Only if you want to. Just because somebody says Hugo is tier 1 doesn't mean, or tier 0 doesn't mean you have to use him just because you got him. Yeah, that's just Epiphany a card. Is Malin good for the City of Mist? Malin is good anywhere. But specifically, you're gonna find more success in Blue Pot. So yeah, Blue Pot, City of Mist, and the Blue Planet, due to these mainly being single target planets. Alright, let's get ourselves a Charge Shot Retain. Ooh, double hitter. 1 turn retain. Cost reduction. Maybe we go with the cost reduction. I could see us spam this retain shot with the Olaya. This weapon is amazing on a draw team. It is pretty sweet. Okay, so let's get some of those in. I mean, I guess we're duplicating the Swifty, not because we need it, but because we can. And then we just end the turn. Or what is a good Khalib team if you don't have Haru? Mika, Khalib, anybody else. Okay, so we have a bunch of shiny cards. We can attack first. Then activate the Will of Light to trigger the retain effect on all our people. Why is this second boss insanely hard? Because it needs tactic. You need to know one thing about the boss, and then you shall beat the fight 10 out of 10 times, right? It is, you don't want the boss to act in your turn. If he does, he's gonna attack twice, and he's gonna attack with a soul-crushing attack. Alright, we did our retains, we have it on 1 cost, we have a source of water. Is it the time to strike yet? That's the big question. Maybe not. We'll wait one more turn. We'll wait one more turn. Alright, there we go. Give me an opening found. Give me an epiphany. Ooh. 120% of the next attack card used, say less. So, boom. Pretty solid. Ah, we should have used the damage buff. We had a damage buff slime on the hand and we didn't use it. We could have ended it this turn. We could have ended it this turn and we didn't. That is entirely on me. Hey, growing creature epiphany. Okay, we could either change it into 2 resolve, a guaranteed sturdy, or... Oh, okay. Okay, so either we change this into a 3-star tank that makes the enemies weaker, or we change this into a 2-star creation and get a 1 copy for everybody. So this would be like a bunch of slimes, and this would be just a sturdy, and this would be resolve. Probably, yeah, maybe the multiple ones. Something went wrong there, I think. Ah, it's whatever. 1 AP, sure. Oh no, the Cthulhu can get enhancement. It appears after elite battle. Yes. Can you hit the sturdy? No. I mean, maybe if I tried, but no, we are not going to hit the no sturdy. Also, I think the neutral cards you obtained depend on what team you're running. No, it depends on which kind of neutral cards you can take, right? Because neutral cards have a... You know what I mean, right? Neutral cards have a class that they can be assigned to. So it's not the cards you get, it's the cards you can use in your run. So strength, desire, or discipline. Let's go with discipline. Oh, we had to cast. You're right. Hey, a gear bag, sweet. Let's put that on our Olaya. I like my current Olaya deck. It has 2 copies of the purple card. It has no basic attacks whatsoever. And it creates a bunch of slimes. What more could you want? Yeah, sure, there's a couple things you could want here and there, left and right, and but we're happy for now. I got E3, Karen and his partner, random 10 pull on weapon, got it early, but how does his partner and his E3 work together? They don't really, right? You mean his E3 being his ult? It just means, you know how sometimes you just don't get Karon's ult? Then you can just use the partner. Right? You won't always get that Karon ult ready. Like, it's sometimes just not in rotation, you don't have enough ego points. Or the fight goes on so long that you can prepare 2 huge exhaust bursts. It's just the second option. Or even after you use Karon's ult, you can still get rid of a bunch of utilities. I guess we activate Olaya ult. We have too much ego points anyway right now. I have Olaya too. She's good. She's sweet, yes. As an extra damage boost? Yeah. You can just use it twice, right? Like, for example, if you use Karon's ult, enemy doesn't die yet. Nothing stops you from summoning more of the futilities and then just doing it again. Okay, so we have a whole bunch of cards on our hand that look like they do a lot, but they don't do much. So we can trigger the retain effect for this card, which doesn't do anything because this is only a single retain. We can increase the damage of this by 150. We could heal ourselves for a whole lot, but we're full health. That's what it is. Is it worth to buy the Olaya partner with 300? No. I don't think so. Unless you see yourself as being the greatest Olaya main in existence and you don't want to do anything... You don't want to do anything else than play Olaya, then... Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm underestimating the Olaya card. Because... Usually this epiphany is a 1-turn thing, right? Plus 1 hit for 1 turn. Cause how are you gonna multi-retain in a turn? Olaya allows you to multi-return in 1 turn, allowing this thing to hit more times than it's supposed to, unless you are running Olaya. Because look at this. This thing is not meant to do a 3-hitter. It was never meant to. But now it is. That's pretty good. You think Olaya gets the biggest upgrades from her dupes? I don't know. I don't think Olaya's... I mean, okay. Her E1 is really nice, right? The ability to use her purple card whenever you want and set up for some absolutely crazy turns. Sure. But you don't... have to do it, you know? We played this turn too long. We cannot attack anymore. Because if we do, the traps are gonna attack. How many What just happened? There was so much flashing going on. Was it our growing creature triggering or something? You can make opening found like a machine gun if you have enough wills of light to trigger the retain effect, sure. But yeah, what the fuck just happened? Olaya, but where did the toughies come from? Where did the upgraded slimes come from? Right? Like the base slimes had to come from somewhere. Where did they come from? But why? You know? Was it the glow? It has to be, right? Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. So, look at our damage boost, okay? We have a 120% damage boost to the next attack card used. We have a 10% softy retain damage boost. And that's all we currently have. If we use this card, we now have a 50 retain damage boost from the softies. We can... but we can't play them. Because if we play them, my guy's gonna take a turn and his traps are gonna attack us. So I guess this is as far as we go this turn. Which feels a bit like a waste. But we don't have to like throw it, right? Okay. Softy damage boost, 35. Softy damage boost, 35. Which means after just one turn, no stacking, we have 40% here. 70% here. It's a 110% damage boost. And this should end them. Good stuff. Alright, zero cost crit chance. Sure. Olea's cards are zero cost anyway. Ooh. Let's activate the Giant Angel. What could go wrong? Are Veronica's Ballista cards considered zero cost? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they have a cost. Because they are unusable. I don't know if they have a base cost. I can't tell you. So, trigger 1 Epiphany or we get the Primordial Discipline. At the start of battle gain 2 immunity. Which means the next 2 debuffs don't apply. Who else is Olaya good with? Outside of the chaos, you can run her with a Rin, because Rin wants as many skill cards in hand as possible. Hey, legendary gearbag. So, oh, that's the shit gearbag. Yeah, I think we just take the ego points. Can he hit crit? No. Ray is goated. Ray is fantastic. You've not seen a heal crit? Yeah, you can check out the crit stat and it's going to tell you critical chance. This is the chance of dealing a critical hit when using an attack card, right? So, which units have more utility, Olaya or Magna so far? Probably Magna, because you can run her in any team comp and she's gonna perform very solid. Whereas I wouldn't want to run Olaya outside of Barrel. Shizuru bigger than Rin? Maybe she will be. Do we know the class for the new character? If not, do I just pre-farm Void Potential? You could continue stacking. What you should pre-farm is probably credits. And you can continue stacking ether so you can farm whenever we get some extra information. Technically, Whirlpool Heal is a critical hit. Sure, I guess. Let's go with Mark, because a Mark should be considered extra damage. See? Yeah, we have 63% extra damage bonus, which is good. What do we get here? 100% damage, 100% for each creation in hand. 60 times 3, create 1 creation for each target hit. I guess. More creations, sure. Let's pull some more cards. Let's boost our firepower. Let's create a new card. And let's copy the softie. Yeah. Best Chocolate Emerald is the most broken card in the game. It is very powerful. That is for sure. Okay, our hand is full. We have a Swifty, we have a 3-star Softie, a 2-star Softie, a 1-star Tuffy. We have double retain cards. We can boost our retain cards as step number 1. We get our boosts in. We can further increase the damage of our next card used. This should be a triple hitter now. Sweet. And we have a single hitter here. Or I don't know what this was. Maybe this was a multi hit. What do I know? He's at least almost dead. We can heal ourselves here a little bit. I know he counters, but he doesn't hit too hard, so I think we should be fine. If you give the chocolate a combo tag, it's even more broken. Alright, we could retain. Yeah, sure. Give me one. Give me one more. Give me one more. Heal me, create some cards. Alright, we wait. We wait. Do you take red battles in second half? The only planet you should be scared of red battles in second half is City of Mist and Blue Pot due to them having the Hound Master and that weird guy that gets like 7 morale. Like, what you don't want to do is you don't want to take red battles like really close to the boss, like 2 or 3 stages before that. I think anything past that is safe. And even then, it's not like these guys are impossible to beat, right? My Olaya creature card had an epiphany sign on it, but I wanted to retain it for the effect, and the epiphany disappeared as it transformed. Yes, because it changes into a summon, right? So I guess that's just the fate, you know? I don't like getting this card when we don't have anything good to clone. Feels kind of useless. Alright, let's get that Softie clone in. And end turn. Yeah. On growth guide level 10, it means affinity 20. It is affinity 20. It's not 30, it's not 3 on multiple combatants, it's just affinity 10. 20, sorry. What do we do with this hand? Not a lot. We at least have a lot of softies. But also, look at the amount of cards we have in hand. We can barely pull enough cards next turn. We have too many retain cards. Ooh, triple 3-star Softie though. We can get rid of this one. Yeah, this is going to be a big damage turn. Which team do you recommend for Luke without using Hugo or Mika? I want to use Luke for my second team, but I also have Veronica. You could run Luke, Veronica, and then like a Nia or a Cassius. Alright, so this is going to be our big damage turn. Reason being, we have 100% increased attack damage from the Softie retain. We are going to get ourselves a whole bunch more right here. We are now going to get 60 more damage through Softie retain. 35 more damage here. 35 more damage here. 35 more damage here. And, yeah, I guess we go with the mental breakdown. We guilty pleasure and see what we can get. Ooh, you know what? If you don't go all out, what are you doing? So what we're going to be doing is we're sourcing of water so that we can Will of Light again. So that this one should now be a 4-hitter. Let's see. 8,000 damage out of one card. That's what you like to see, isn't it? Hey, we can clone. We can copy clone our replication, our retain card. So we increase our stress by 10, which is whatever. And we get ourselves our clone. I feel like this is just the best target. Will of Light. Boom. Even more retain. Alright, we're getting close to that final boss. Could you run Hugo with Beryl, or is Chester preferred? You can run Hugo with anyone that does a lot of attacks. I guess the issue I would find with Beryl is Beryl kind of wants to only attack every second turn or even later. So you might be stacking too much hunt commands without getting anything from it, you know? That's kind of what I would fear, I guess. Yeah, the characters, we're chilling, right? We're chilling pretty much. Yeah, we have a toughie, we have a softie, we have a swiftie. We can just attack this guy and we can end our turn. Innovation, appreciate it. Alright, what is this? Also, the only problem in playing Beryl or Leia is sensory overload. Like, how many cards do we need on our hand every single turn? Yes. Yes is what we need in our hand every single damn turn. Okay. So we trigger the retain. No, wait. We draw a card first. Then we play this card to level up our slimes. Then we trigger the retain. And now we shoot the guy. How about we play the damage boost first and we then shoot the guy? Okay, we didn't crit, so now we did less damage. That's a little silly. Alright, I don't think we need the healing, so I don't think we need the shit, so we just get the healing. Yeah, let's create an extra card. Let's attack, heal. Do we need the shield? No. Yeah, I think we just stick. Oh no, we're about to lose our retain cards. Aww, that's sad. Alright, let's increase their turn count. Oh, it would have been so good. We have a double retain increase right on our hand right here. Sad. Is Veronica a direct upgrade from Raid for a team comp with Rin, Ray, Mika? It's a different play style. If you play Rin, Ray, you're hard carrying with Rin. Whereas if you play Veronica, you get like a second damage option. But your Rin isn't going to hit as hard. How to kill the second City of Mist boss, you always die to it. He shouldn't hit you that much. Like, I think the second City of Mist boss is one of the easiest bosses we have available. If I had to think of something, I don't know, you really just want to multi-hit him so that you get the cards back that he eats from you. Is there anything else, any other wisdom I can pull out of the hat? I don't know. How do you proc a level 51 planet? You beat a planet level 48 or higher, and then you beat that planet and the game gives you a planet of the next difficulty. ORLEA time, yeah, we're currently getting towards the end of our Chaos Difficulty 7 run. We're having some fun, but we could be having more fun, that's for sure. Okay, we can't even attack the guy. We need AoE. We don't have AoE. What are we doing here? We're taking a whole bunch of damage. We get a shield. The retain effect isn't that useful, but at least it's a heal. But the big problem with the heal is all these heals would be significantly bigger if I wasn't playing DPS Olaya. So we are probably going to swap some pieces around to kind of try and ensure that we get more defense stat on our Olaya. I think we're actually misplaying quite hard here. Probably. Alright, let's see. So we attack. We pull. Sacred Sensor, hoping for like a heal unit. Oh fuck. We didn't play this turn very well. Her growth acceleration card is bugged. There's an epiphany which says select any card on hand, but it doesn't work. I mean, this is the easiest option, right? We just shoot the fucking guy and don't worry about it. Yeah, I guess we just shoot the guy. Alright. Oh, cooked. Nice. Good stuff. We probably should have healed a bit more. You don't get any run with the upgrade epiphany on opening found. Ah, that's sad. Alright, we're getting close to the final boss. Do we decrease our health by 2% to repent? I guess. Initiate battle. I feel like we have better things to do than battling somebody right now. Whatever. Wait, unavailable? Ew, we have all our cards already epiphanied, so we would only get 150 credits. Damn, so I'm not fighting for my life for 150 credits, right? Like, that's just not worth it. Any preparation I should do before tackling the level 10 Chaos promotion? If you can, make sure that your gear is leveled up as high as possible. Have your game plan set up, kind of like a couple ideas of what you want to achieve during the run. Don't play a team that relies heavily on just one specific card, because if you don't get it, then you're kind of cooked. But no, outside of that, you should be fine. Alright. What we got here? We can hit these guys to create more slimes. Nice. We can shoot this guy to get nothing. We can play this card to get nothing. We can play this card to get an AP. To play this card to get nothing. To retain all of these cards. To heal a bit. How many fucking retain cards do I need? How many... Is that 7 retain cards in our hand right here? We're going to pull 3 cards next turn. That obviously doesn't make sense, right? So we need to get rid of some. Yeah. Alright. Let's create 1 card. Nice. This guy looks like he's going to explode, so that's not good. 1, 2, 3. I guess we're cloning ourselves a Swifty? More damage. Nice. Yeah, I think we just use the damage dealers here. Heal ourselves up a bit. I mean, I don't think we're gonna die. We have a couple toughies. But yeah, if we go into difficulty 10, I do believe I'll change my build more towards defense on ORLEA. It just doesn't seem smart not to do that. Okay. So, what if we play this? And we pull something useful, which we don't. So we trigger the retain effect for the 100th time. And yeah, we just are very tanky. That's, I guess, our whole turn. We could get a shield upwards of very much. Yeah, that's a fun turn. But hey, we haven't taken a bit of damage. We haven't really taken any stress. We get even more slimes and some more. Our hand is a bit too... Okay, we have 3 of those now. Okay, yeah, sure. So we're not dealing any damage, but we're also not taking any damage. So we just probably healed for like 1,000,000 health. It just doesn't help us with anything. Boom. Luckily for us, we can just heal back up. I mean, I would like to, you know, strike back. I'm feeling a little defensive right now, right? We're not really taking any stress. We are basically healing all the stress we get. I guess you could play the game this way as well. We probably use our shield here, because my guy is about to hit us for quite a lot. And we're probably better off just shielding through it. Please tell me with the softy the Swifty kills. Thank you. Alright, we made it to the final boss. We have 1 shop left. Let's see. Bam. 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 Hey, a gearback. We have a lot of gearbacks in on our Olaya. We also have a lot of duplicated cards on her. I like her save. Her save is pretty fun. Nothing special. What do we remove? Probably Water Arrow. Why is Water Arrow even still in the deck? I don't know. Olaya looks fun. She is fun. Let me show you a really fun boss fight. So we start out by summoning a bunch of slimes, just so we have a good baseline. Nice, we now have way more slimes than we could ever need. Now we summon even more. And now we already have some 3-star slimes. We can attack this guy and draw a card. We can play this card and get nothing. We can draw even more cards that don't really do much. Yeah, I guess that's our turn. And now we get even more slimes. We got too many slimes. We only pulled 4 cards. We activate the retain effect on all these cards. No, you can obviously play Olaya with anybody you want. It's just there's no real synergy between her and anybody else, right? So this card would deal 700 damage. This one would deal 400 damage. We could boost our damage further. We have a softie here. We do want to reduce down to 5 cards though. And that's so that we can at least pull something new next turn. Nice. We have a bunch of gearbags that we can't reliably trigger because we're going to get too many cards. So, what the fuck? I guess we create a new card. Draw one more. Activate the retain effect on all our cards. How much do you spend, Chris, for buy stamina after level 40? You can do the 50s, you can do the 70s. Anything past 100 to 150 is just too much. But if you're free to play, you can also just not buy any stamina. Okay, we have so many cards on our hand. What do we want to do? This is already pretty solid damage. I guess we draw even more. Yeah. Oh, that is really sweet. So we now get even more slimes. We can retain every card one more time. So for now, we have a 60 damage bonus from Softie Retain. We could play this Softie to get an additional 35% damage bonus for the whole for the next attack card use. Or is this for one turn? No, this says for one turn. Let's see, what does this do? So we play this. Does it say one turn? For one turn, increases damage by 35%. Sweet. Okay, so this one would break all the shield. This one breaks the shield. This one almost breaks the shield. I don't think our turn is over yet. We're going to get rid of a Whirlpool, a Tuffy, and another Tuffy. Okay. That could have been better. But, alright, what do we do here? We shoot the guy. Nice. We shoot him again. Very nice. We attack the other person. And then we wait. So the reason why we're doing it like this split is because if we kill the guy, this guy will just revive him and put us on a timer. The timer wouldn't really be the problem, but we also don't have to make it harder on ourselves than it already is, right? We don't have to make it harder on ourselves than it already needs to be. So yeah, Whirlpool gives us 1 AP through Epiphany. Whirlwind, whatever the fuck, does something. And now we can shoot this guy, which is good. We can retain some more cards, because that's good. And now we heal for 222% at the end of every turn. Or we just give ourselves a massive shield. Because why not, right? Yeah, I don't know. I guess we shoot the guy. Rally. AP, damage boost, attack, heal, Tuffy, stop. Is Amir getting rework real or fake? I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. Alright. Yeah, sure. Let's get us some more slimes. Do another attack. boost the next attack card, get some AP, shoot this guy to death. Which wasn't the smartest idea, because this guy is now stronger. Whatever. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Alright, more retain. The dog dude needs to be nerfed. Understandable. Alright, GG. Alright. So, can we get a fourth copy? No. We were getting lucky getting the copy 3 times. So we now have a Olaya save with triple retain thingy thing. Leave me alone. I don't want your loot. Alright, so now the question is, do we stick with Olaya? Okay, give me one of 2 options. DPS or healer. Just either the word DPS or healer. Do we stick with a more DPS focused Olaya? Or do we go healing for difficulty 10? What do you think? Let's make it a voting, right? Whatever gets voted, we stick with. I might have a bit of trouble building her as a healer because I don't have a lot of healing pieces lying around, but you never know. So let's just do a voting. DPS or healer or Olaya for div 10 question mark. Boom boom. Healer Olaya. Healer Olaya for div 10. A yes or no? What the hell is yes or no? One sec. Let me fix that. Healer, healer or DPS or Olaya, healer and DPS. What difficulty was this run? Difficulty 7. We played a casual difficulty 7 on Nightmare mode to kind of like warm up, you could say. I wonder how the saves turned out. I'm very curious about our Olaya save. Our barrel save can, I don't know, can go suck it. I don't really care about our barrel save. The Olaya save though. But then again, to a degree, for me it's better to... I think we're just gonna keep her in Breakdown, probably. How you always have the retain card? Because we had 3 copies of it. Alright. Let's check that Olaya deck. We are praying. Oh, we're getting a difficulty 8 run as a reward. Okay, but we're not going to play. We're going to go straight to difficulty 10, don't you worry. Alright. How does it look? How many cards did we save? I mean, yes, but no. So, we lost 1 copy of Will of Light. We got 2 basic attack cards. No, we didn't lose any copies. We kept the rallies, we kept the gear bags, they just put the basic attacks back in. What are saves good for if we can't use them in the 0 system? Everything else that's not the 0 system. How do I get to difficulty 10? By playing promotion worlds. So the way this works is you start at level 40, then you beat a level 48 or higher map, then the game gives you a level 51 map, beat the level 51 map, re-roll a planet, find a level 58 planet, beat the 58 planet, beat the 61 planet, re-roll a planet, get a 68 planet, beat the 68 planet, re-roll, beat the 68 planet, get a 71 planet, beat the 71 planet, re-roll difficulty 7. It's kind of the shenanigan, right? Not a perfect character for Olivia. I've tested them and it's nasty. Do you really want to know? Who's Olivia? You mean Olaya, huh? Alright, sure. Give us the perfect Olaya character. I am open for suggestions. Hey, Eric, what's up? Hate it when they put back basic cards? Fact. So, are we on DPS Olaya? It's 50-50. I guess we're running DPS Olaya then. Just keep in mind, this is our DPS build, okay? We have the instinct damage and attack set. We could try to get away from the force set and run something else. I just don't know if that leads to anything. But we could try. So we can probably keep this piece because it's just crit chance, which would be fine. Which means we would find a swapping piece here like this one. Then we need to find a claw like this one. And then we would need a goblet. That would be instinct. Which we don't have. So we would use the attack goblet. Which means we have no sets. Which can't be it. It can't be the solution. So... I mean, this one would be a no set. This one would be a no set. We cannot run this on no set, so we need to run this on crit chance. This would be a 2-piece, and then this one needs to be crit damage. Okay, ta-da! Transformed. What's the fast... How many high-level characters do you have? Too many. I have 11 characters level 50 or above. And there's only 22. So 50% of the characters in-game are level 50 or above. Very expensive. What is more important, set bonus or main stat? Main stat. But, so you go main stat first, then set bonuses, but you still, at the end of the day, want both, right? Alright, these are our DPS or Olaya stats. The only problem is we cannot get like a DPS partner, right? It just doesn't exist. It only gives us 4 attack. But no, this is what she does. We have stats. 646 attack, 36% crit chance, 40% additional crit damage. So DPS Olaya is it? Do I like Luke? Yes, I do consider myself a fan of Luke. Alright, tier 10 planet, nightmare mode, a barrel, Olaya, Mika, go on an adventure. Here we go. Who's worth building Olaya? Only if you want to run barrel. Like, honestly, it's too risky. It's too big of a resource investment with too uncertain a return. This is not as bad as it sounds. We are taking a 30% damage hit, but we are able to remove 2 cards. If this was max health, this would be trash. But 30%... am I sponsored by the game? No. Fastest way to level up, spend stamina. Yeah, spend stamina, right? Buy stamina refreshes is the fastest way. Follow the growth guide. The missions gives a bunch. And make sure you clear every difficulty of every Chaos Planet at least once. And look out for battle missions and hard mode battle missions. Alright. Let's get rid of both basic attacks for Olaya, I think. Now you might be wondering, how can she be a DPS if you get rid of her basic attack? Trust me, bro. It will all make sense. Considering the state of the game right now, there's no need to push high zero mode, right? Since current content can be cleared with solid lower data. Gear. If you push into difficulty 9 or 10, you are going to be... you're going to be able to... My head doesn't work. If you go to 9 or 10, you're going to be able to get 3 legendary right side pieces every time you clear interior or exterior. Alright, so look at this. Whenever you create a card, 25% chance to gain an additional one. So we can create even more slimes. How to clear the easy basin? Out level it. Go to level 40, get to level 50 and just out level it. Okay. No. We want as many question marks as possible while avoiding as many normal campfires, which means our optimal rotation is probably the top lane. Yes, we're doing a top lane gank. And they didn't sponsor me. See, I could sponsor myself. There's currently an event ongoing that's like, if I declare the videos on YouTube as being sponsored, if I put a certain tag in the description, they'll count towards like event missions that could reward like monetary prizes, right? But the reason why I didn't do it is if you don't know how that whole event works, and you see at the top, like let's say I make a guide or a tier list, and at the top it says sponsored, and the sponsor is, or like a should you summon video, right? If I make a should you summon video for Haru, and at the top it says sponsored, and in the video I tell you that I'm sponsored by the devs, most people would be like, is he really gonna tell us the truth? Is it maybe just me being a little paranoid, and maybe I should just take the bag? Sure. But at least for now, I'm just gonna be like, fuck it, we're just gonna, you know, right? It's just, people are gonna make assumptions. If you're getting sponsored by the devs and you're going to try to tell people if they should or shouldn't summon, you never know, right? You never know, better safe than sorry. You also have to, I mean, we make a video every day, 2 videos every day, a stream every day, so I don't think that would be too much of a problem. Do you really think DPS Olaya is worth it if all your damage comes from Barret? So why? It doesn't mean all our damage comes from Barret. We still have the softy, and the softy can scale to incredible DPS heights. We do also have the what's the name? The annoying card. Costs us nothing. Deals damage based on cards in hand. We always have a bunch of cards in hand that can be a decent chunk of damage. Like, look at this. 515 crit might not sound like much, but honestly, that is pretty good. Yeah, Swifty. Alright, let's see. Shop or event and fight? We could go to the shop and sell another card. Our deck is already really thin. I like that. Let's get rid of water thing. Do you know if it goes higher than 85? Yeah, I've seen higher than 85. I think I've seen like level 87. My assumption would be it would probably go to like, I don't know, level 100 or maybe level 99. Sounds like a good level to be at. Huh? It does go infinite though. People have found a cap? I don't know. I would at least assume it goes around 100. You've seen people at 102? Alright, then above 100 it is. Sure. Not that it like truly bothers me, you know? Cut them down! Ah, shit, we need to fight. Sure. How much health would enemies have on stage 102? Honestly, not that much. The scaling is less than you think. Unless you're looking at like a stage that has like a 40% health multiplier for bosses or something. Then things can go kind of crazy. But usually the scaling between level 60 and level 100 isn't as crazy as you think. What are the numbers in red on the enemy? This one, this means how many cards can we play until the enemy attacks. So while this is a turn-based game, if we play 8 things, the guy is going to attack us even before we end our turn. And that's something you should pay attention to, because there is a couple. There's a couple effects that trigger based on enemies acting early or not. DPS Mika when? Whirlpool Mika with Agony on 2-cost cards with multiple Whirlpool cards. I guess. I don't know. Not often we see me sitting. It's the very first time you've seen me sitting since launch of the game. So make of that what you will. Did you give Beryl memory fragments? Yes. We have her on attack percent and crit damage 2-piece. Why are you tired? You mean like why am I tired? Question mark. I woke up at 8. I did a video for my first game, Watch of Realms. And then I spent 8 hours working on Chaos Zero Nightmare videos. No, it was actually 10 hours. So I woke up, got like breakfast, spent like 30 minutes to an hour on a war video. Then I spent around 10 hours focusing on Chaos Zero Nightmare. We put out the 2 videos and then we went straight into streaming. So, and we've been streaming for 2 hours. So it's been around a solid 14 hours. And I don't know, I think the 10 hours of those have been spent standing. So I just didn't want to, you know, do that anymore. That's kind of it. All right. Boom. Let's swap camera back, zoom out, increase size. Let's work on the autofocus so we don't look like a vampire. Alright, we're good to go. We are back to normal. Yes, we did pull it out from outside of the universe. It is Universal Coke. Have we been liking her so far? Honestly, it might look like there's a whole lot of shit going on, but it is definitely one of the most... I don't know, it's one of the... not safe teams, you can't quite judge like safeness or whatever. But it's just a very easy team. Like, sure, there's like a bunch of cards in your hand, but usually you don't play a lot of cards in your turn. Good night, man. In your vid, I give you advice. Try to cook a good comp, not using Mika. We really need it. This bitch is in every team. Yeah, a video being like, oh, here's the top 10 non-Mika comps would definitely do well. But... the only time you should use this, unless you wanna like, I don't know, start trolling a little, would be in Hyperspace Basin. Outside of that, why would you not run Mika during a Chaos run? What do you think about Amir Khalib, Magna Khalib? Only heals through partners? Sure. We should have used the damage bonus. Try healer Olaya. I mean, our Olaya kind of does both. She has a pretty solid defense at around 260 or something. And, oh yeah, I did close the poll. So she has a solid defense at around 260. She heals us quite a decent amount and she has a nice amount of crit chance. And we now just got the most important card because now we can start doing retain shenanigans again. We're playing her on a DPS. Second team, so people start getting what they need for the type of content. Trust me, Des will put more content. It needs 2 teams. Yeah, sure they will, but for now you don't need it, right? Like I don't see the rush. What is the highest defense? I don't know. Maybe someone has like a Khalib with 400 defense. I have no idea. Anything 300 or higher is already quite a bit. Is it better to farm 0 for fragments at level 10 or farm the fields in simulation? It is still better to do 0 difficulty 10 because you get 3 guaranteed right side pieces, whereas if you farm it in simulation, you get between 2 or 3 pieces, even on difficulty 10. And but you can at least target sets. You can at least target sets. The runs are faster. And let's undo this turn, honestly. But yeah, no, you can target sets, the turns are faster, and you at least get left side gear. Sure, you can still get left side gear if you just you can still get left side gear if you just destroy the pieces you get from your simulation runs. But if you have infinite time, simulation is worse, right? But if you don't have infinite time, simulation still has a place. What is an initiative card? Lead. You know these cards that say when you draw them has a 50% chance to reduce cost by 1? That's an initiative card. It's just the devs being silly. Here, you can click on the question mark. You see this? It's going to tell you that it's for the lead effect. So, not question mark, on the magnifying glass. That's what this is called. Alright, we have a charge shot here for quite a bunch of damage. We can increase our damage by a decent amount. Just mark this guy, attack this dude. Attack this guy, heal a bit, and I guess shield ourselves. Hey, 177 shield, that's not too terrible. Is there any reset level? I do believe every 90 days they are going to reset the 0 system back to 0. But I don't think there's any form of like... No, there's no reset event at the moment, but there might be a reset event in the future. Ooh, boom. And, oh, sure, yeah, sure, yeah. Seems about right. What do we want to do here? We want to get as many question marks as possible. Here we would get 2 and end up here. Here we would get 2. Where do we go? Bottom lane? Yeah, probably bottom lane. Alright. What do you think of the common card attack? I really like it for my Kayron. The attack exclamation mark card. Yeah, it can be really important to deck search. Just keep in mind the only problem is it can never get you cards that you've played no matter what, because it's only from the draw pile. But yeah, no, it's a 0 cost that whenever you draw it, you can pretty much exchange it for any any attack card you want. Yeah, it's a pretty fantastic card. How do you get much ether to do the missions to level up? I'm stuck without ether trying to level up partners and combatants to level 40. You would use crystals to recharge, or you just wait for the dailies. Also, why are these guys not fusing? What am I missing? Why are... You know what I mean? Like... Why do we have 3 2-star Swifties that don't fuse? Tuesday has to fuse with a 1-star? Ah. Okay. I guess then we don't. Sure. How's Barrow Olaya? We just destroyed a Chaos difficulty 7. We're in a Chaos difficulty 10. I would assume we're going to win. So, yeah, it's going quite well for now. Alright, what do we have here? Retain 100% damage if this card is in hand and have created creations while it was in hand, plus 100% damage until used. Now we just need to create a whole bunch of creations. So many cards in our hand, man. Is there any word on them improving the autoplay for simulation? You can just build an autoplay deck. Like, find, for example, a unit that... You know this card that has Outbreak of War 200% AoE damage? Just find that. Especially if you like farming currency stages. Just put like 4 or 5 of that into 2 characters, 3 characters deck. And just don't give the AI any chance other than using those cards. You know what I mean? Like, just make it so that the AI can't be dumb. Yeah, maneuvering move, whatever the hell, right? So just make sure the AI can't misplay. Is Nyx a must for a Renoa team? No. The only reason you would need Nyx is to like unbrick your hand. There is no need. Like, if you discard 3 bullets or you don't discard 3 bullets, it doesn't make a fucking difference. Which guesses have I played before CZN? Everything under the sun. But YouTube-wise, I've only covered Watcher of Realms and Silver and Blood, both Moonton games. But no, before that, we've basically played everything under the sun. Mini recharge Aether using crystals, does it reset to buy more the next day? Yes, it is a daily, you can buy 8. So, for example, buy for 50 twice each day, and then you only have to pay 100 crystals every day to get, you then basically just get better value on your stamina, right? Don't you play Epic 7? I am not actively playing Epic 7. No, I've played Epic 7 in the past. I've played Epic 7 for quite a while, but I am neither covering nor playing Epic 7 at the moment. Best team for Renoa? Renoa plus anybody. But no, Renoa Ray can be quite nice. Renoa Cassius has some incredible synergy with the deck shuffle. What's the best difficulty level in 0 to get good save data while fighting not too difficult monsters? 8 or 9. Maybe 7. 7, 8 or 9. 7 or 8, I guess. Or you just play on 10 but without Nightmare mode. Could work. Veronica Renoa Mika or Veronica Kairon Mika? Veronica Renoa Mika? Do you lose difficulty ranks if you fail a map? No. The only thing you lose is credits, because you then have to use credits to research another, right? That's the only thing you lose. So don't be scared to fail. It's not that bad. Just have fun. If you had to pick what would be my top 3 teams? If I had to make like these are the 3 best teams. Honestly, anything featuring Mika Khalib is up there. Mika Veronica is a very solid base. You can't really go wrong with the Maelin. But honestly, no, anything works. Like, just use a Mika, put anything else in, and you should be fine. How has Nyx been on Mika? It's good to unbrick my turns, but I barely ever get the actual effect. Right? Like, sure, the healing increases, right? The healing increases, but drawing for the first time each turn, it only really works with gear back. But it's an 8% damage boost. It's not too horrible. How's Cassius considered a healer? He only got 1 heal card and an upgrade card if you can't get it. His Epiphany. Not Epiphanies. Look at... God damn it. Look at his... ego manifestations. There we go. Now we are starting to make sense. A little bit. Is Olaya good enough to replace Mika, or is Mika still a better support? They're doing very different things. Right? And unfortunately, at the end of the day, Mika is the only one to provide AP reliably, unless you're talking about like specific godly epiphanies. So at least in Chaos, you're never really gonna find a Mika replacement. Ego 2 Cassius can heal? Exactly. And isn't there also like a bit more healing? Like, for example, he applies, what was it? 1 morale to you or 1 weaken to the enemy? I'm not quite sure. But you also get like more utility on the higher egos. Yeah, sure. Let's remove another card. We are going to be removing Whirlpool. Fuck Whirlpool. You're 10 pulls away from the selector. Should you go for Khalib or Veronica? General opinion would probably be Khalib, but if you have any amount of self-control, just wait until you pull either and then get the other. But if you don't want to wait, go for Khalib. Ooh, that's a chunky guy, isn't it? Is this an elite? Huh. Alright. Let's see how many turns it takes us to charge up to completely whoop that guy's ass. Oh no, he has gluttony. So whichever attack card we use to attack him for the first time each turn gets taken away. So for example, if we use opening found here, he's going to eat our opening found card, which means it's not very desirable. So we kind of have to like sacrifice attack cards if we wanted to just use some. So let's just boost our damage for this turn. Let's boost our damage again. Yeah, we have one, so we could sacrifice this one or we could just hit decently hard. What else do we have here? We can draw a card for 2. That didn't really do much. We could hit him with the AoE. We could get ourselves some more AP. So shouldn't you just keep on retain and deal big damage? Yeah, but we can sacrifice the annoying right now, I think. And then just do more damage now. Should be fine. 693. Yeah, so we sacrifice annoying. And then we can hit him. That's alright. It's not the craziest turn ever, but we got rid of. Where did that hit come from? Where did that 1100 damage come from? Did I use a card they didn't see me use? Or something? I'm not quite sure. Whatever. Damage is damage. So we get rid of the launcher so that he eats up the basic card. And then we just hit him with the charge shot. No real point in like saving this up for quite a lot. Or quite a while. From the condense. Yeah, you think? Could be possible. Alright, we have an opening found. We create some more slimes. I guess one big softie. We heal ourselves. We'll do some damage taken. How's this comp treating you? It's long. Like, your turns feel like they're very long. You have to do a lot of like, ooh, what are we currently looking at in our hands? What can we actually do with this? But no, it's treating us well. We're dealing a decent amount of damage. We have what we really need. So yeah, I think we're fine. I was wondering, right? Shouldn't there have been a couple more hits? I think Rin would do good with these two healers. Nah. I tried Rin, Olaya, Mika. Unless you have a very, very reliable way to get a whole bunch of black dances, it truly doesn't do much. Alright, we got rid of a whole bunch of cards already, so let's continue. Let's continue getting rid of some cards. Yeah. What are we looking for? Mono Destruction's kinda ass. We don't have an X card. We do have this lead trigger thing. So why not? It's interesting that the gluttony mechanic detects the exhausted card and won't absorb it. I mean, I guess the card exhausts itself before it gets absorbed. Like, no matter, even if it does or doesn't eat it, you wouldn't be getting the card back no matter what. Right? That's kind of the deal here, I guess. Alright, yeah, let's create some summons. Let's retain these summons. Yeah, and I think that's it for our turn. So I think this time we're just gonna try and stack as many annoyings as possible. Annoying increases its damage every time we create a creation while having this in hand. So yeah. We could use the AoE. I don't really know what these side minions do. There's only 3. There is Kalib Shield, Kayron Epiphany, and Tressa Epiphany. But that doesn't mean we couldn't get an X-Cup with the next character released. Alright. How many cards do we have on hand? 9. So we get an AP, we get an Epiphany. We can get rid of this card, and then we can draw some more. Yeah, I guess we boost our damage. Healer saves a little bit. What a turn. What a turn. Oh shit, we had too many cards on hand. We didn't even pull anything. Will of Light, we activate the retain effect of all our cards. Pretty sweet. What would I think about Mika Lucas Malin? I don't know. Lucas is kind of on his own, and I feel like for Lucas to truly shine, you kind of want that E6, so he's way more mana or AP efficient. Yeah. So what are we doing here? If we play the softy, we get an additional damage. I guess we just softy and then we just opening found and see what happens. Decent damage. Yeah, decent damage. We didn't really do anything. And yeah, that's just how it goes. Alright. Let's reduce some cost. Let's get some more summons. Let's boost our damage. Let's boost our damage further. 900 damage on annoying. That's not bad. That's not bad. I guess we save ourselves. Haru E6 is crazy. Anybody E6 is crazy. This boss looks cool, yeah, but he doesn't really do much. Like, I don't know what this boss is doing. I never really bothered reading, because you just attack him and he dies. Okay, do we A, clone opening found, B, clone opening found, or C, clone opening found? What do you think? A, B, or C? How big is the difference between Planeteers green, blue, and yellow? It just fully depends on the debuff. Sometimes a green planet with a max HP reduction can be more difficult than a legendary planet that just has some ridiculously useless ones. D, B, D. Oh, option D, clone opening found. I would rather opening found. Okay. What about F? I think option F, cloning opening found, could be the move here. Right? So maybe we should go with option F. No. Option E would have been to clone Annoying. We don't clone Annoying, right? So I don't know why you suggested us doing option E, cloning Annoying. You didn't pay attention. So what are we doing here now? Upgraded card damage reduction, or we just get more attack? Yeah, sure. Let's get more attack. Why not? Chaos Loot. Ooh, yes, say less. Those could all be very useful. See, this is the whole reason why you want to go to difficulty 10. Because this is guaranteed every time you beat interior and exterior bosses. Full right side gear, full main stats, and you can pick the sets, right? So, yeah. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. Yeah, let's see. 1 -1 at the start of the turn for 1 turn. 1 more IP equal to morale or basic attack. Yeah, probably possession. We don't have any basic attacks left, I think. You have a deck with 3 annoyings just to be annoying. That is annoying. We have a bunch of coin. We can probably afford going to a ship shop. So let's go to a ship shop. You can pick the set. Yes, you see the set. You don't like the set, you don't do it. I like to refer to it as picking the set, right? Like, sure, you could be like, no, you meant something else, but I don't think it's the most unreasonable thing to say. Maylin, Veronica, Ray, is this team good? Sure, outside of Chaos, absolutely. Inside of Chaos, you might just struggle a little bit with healing. Please help. Should I choose negative 50 HP or elites in boss area monsters attack and health 40%? Ooh, shit. Both are ass. Both are absolute ass. What you need to ask yourself is, how much damage does your comp have? If your team comp doesn't have enough burst damage, then you're gonna die due to the enemies just ramping up too fast with the 50% multiplier or 40% multiplier to both healing and damage dealt. But also, if you don't do enough damage, you're just gonna die regardless. So, fuck, I don't know. Maybe the max HP? No, the max HP... Probably the max HP, because for the max HP you can at least increase your max HP through the chaos run through events, whereas there's nothing much you can do about monster health. That's probably what I would say. Be great if we could buy those ticket things that lets us get rewards from care. Again, why would you want to buy them outside? What's the point? Like, why? You only need to buy them for stamina. I mean, I guess you would be playing the game not long enough, because you could, for example, log in, buy 4 tickets and log out. I think that would be, I guess, too easy, right? So yeah, stockpiling it for later, dev's not gonna allow you to do that. They just added new story for those who are interested? What do you mean? What are we talking about, added a new story? Like, they fixed the story, new story, YouTube, what did they do? Oh, you mean for the on reset, the event thing leading up to season 1? Is that what we're talking about here? When do you run Chaos and when do you run Zero? What's the difference except gear, or is that crucial part? Okay, so the Zero system has higher save data cap and easier runs. And the reason for that is, the reason why it's easier is because you can buff. You can buff your character's attack, your character's defense, you can buff your character's health. You can buff your shop refreshes. You can get 5 free shop refreshes every single run per shop. So up to, let's say, for example, 25, 30 free refreshes. You get extra units, you get extra coins. So you are just able to naturally, without even considering the save data, build more powerful decks, have more powerful units in the Zero system. Is there any official unit info about the new units? Not yet, but I'll make a video tomorrow talking about all the stuff that we already have confirmed from game websites, from the launch stream, and from the limited play test stream thing. I'll make that tomorrow, because we're now less than a week away from the update, so I thought might as well, you know? I mean, if you don't want to cap out on stem, then you just have to do a 0 run, right? That's just the way it goes. Or just spend it somewhere else. Give me a Mei-Lin comp without Mika? Mei-Lin Veronica... Nia? Mei-Lin Veronica Cassius? Mei-Lin Veronica Ray. Pick your poison. Hey, yep, what's up? Shit, we need 1 AP. Man. Can this give us 1 AP? No. Aw. If you get the rare species upgrade in 0 mode, you can make the run harder. I guess, sure, but still the buffs outweigh the debuffs, so to speak. That took quite a while, this fight, didn't it? Is Barrel Olaya still good even without Barrel E6? Oh, absolutely, 100%. Like, that E6 damage is barely noticeable most of the time. The main damage comes from the cards themselves. Does each planet offer different god epiphanies? They have different gods, but if they all offer different epiphanies, probably not. Like, there's multiple gods that seem to be giving the same epiphanies. I think epiphanies are more card-based than god-based. Like, certain cards can only get certain epiphanies. That's kind of the way you need to see it. Yeah, I'd basically be willing to bet that it's card-based rather than god-based, the whole god epiphany system. At least from what I've seen so far. Oh. Whoops. I thought I closed the game. I don't know who to use my selector on. If Hugo, Renoa, Haru, Rin, Magna, and just got Kayron. Any suggestions? Mei-Lin. Just pick Mei-Lin. And if not, just pick Veronica. And if not, just pick Khalib. Right? It's between those three, right? Khalib's probably the safest choice. Then it would be Mei-Lin, and then it would be Veronica. Fury Automatum Golem. Select 1 cards to Epiphany, increase credits. Examine the mood, alright? What's the mood like? Okay. Thank you. Let's humor him. You're the best. Shit. We should have just fought him in the first place. Alright, I get it. El-Riz. My Robo-Riz, my Clanker-Riz is a little out there apparently. So between Khalib and Mei-Lin? Yeah, pretty much. If they rework potentials, Mei-Lin might get knocked down a few tiers. Why would they rework potentials? And why would that affect Mei-Lin? Is it me or is Blue Pot the hardest planet? The last boss can mess you up if you make a mistake. I guess Blue Pot is up there, and that is just due to yeah. I mean, if you want to say okay, 1 mistake can kill you, then sure, Blue Pot is somewhere up there. Is Maribel a good character you have at level 40? Yeah. I would say Maribel is a good character. She's a pretty damn solid shielder. She can slot into pretty much any team. She can give you some fantastic shields. And if you like counter comps, then she might just be the girl for you. No one uses basic attacks, so if they rework them, it will change a lot of units. No, basic attacks are there for a reason. They're not gonna take away or move or change anything with basic attacks. Like, filler cards are there to be filler cards. You could see the basic attacks as an additional difficulty multiplier if you want to. Like, Hugo doesn't really use any of his potential nodes. Is what it is. That's a Hugo problem. Right? That is what it is. Like, everybody has their strengths and weaknesses. Barry needs dupes? No. Not really. What is Barrel E2 again? I mean, technically you get 2 barrels anyway, right? Because of the event. So you get at minimum Barrel and her purple card upgrade. What is Barrel E2? I don't think it's anything super important, is it? 20% retain card. I mean, that's quite decent, but it also only costs you 1 more copy, so might as well just summon on the Haru banner real quick and get a copy, right? I mean, you get the E1 for free, right? You get Barrel for free, and then you get an extra copy from the event, right? Or was it? Or do you get Barrel? I think, right? You get 1 Barrel and then you get another? Or what? No, Ray. Ray you get, and then you get another, but you still get Barrel for free. Yo, what's up, Lasurdi? Alright, we have a bunch of cards on hand, we have a bunch of things to do. So let's boost our damage, let's boost our damage further. Let's pull some more cards. Let's play this. And let's play this. Let's do this! Because this is big damage. This is big damage. Now we're out of AP. This is tiny damage. Let's not do that. Always refresh stamina even as a free-to-play? Yeah, but like 50 to like 100. You don't refresh... Or like to 70. You don't refresh stamina as a free-to-play on fucking 100 or 150 a pop. Do we stream more on YouTube or Twitch? We are currently only streaming on YouTube, and that is due to differences between the platforms. They want different rates, and they start to fuck each other up, and then things start to lag, and then both just turn to shit. So, yeah. Alright, big boom. Big boom. Nice. Okay, how many more? How many more stages do we need to do before we beat the final boss of this difficulty 10 run? We are... a couple stages out. Oh, what's this? Corridor. In we go till Valhalla. Hello. What's up? Swear the oath before the heavens. Do I want to remove another card? We have enough coins to just remove a card anyway. Do I want... Yeah, we need an epiphany. Honestly, we do need an epiphany. And the reason is we have 2 opening shots and none of those fuckers have epiphanied yet. So we might as well give him a little kick and have him do well, right? When own card is retained, 150% extra attack to random enemies. Sure, right? I think that's pretty good. So we stick with that. And I don't like that we're losing the multi-hitter. Also, which tier list you trust the most, Pridwin? Game 8 or what? Because I find myself difficult. Which one is meta, even partners, and still summon waifu Haru? Oh. I mean, the tier list I trust the most is obviously my own, but I haven't actually made one public yet. So, nah. Honestly, you can kind of trust the Pridwin tier list, but it is a hyperspace basin tier list, right? It is a hyperspace basin tier list, meaning it's all about you clearing in 6 turns or less. Which simulation to spend your refreshes on at level 27? Potentials, combat partner XP, memory frags. Pre-farm the promotion materials. That's what you want to do. You want to pre-farm the promotion materials for the next Ascension already, right? For like 30 out of 40 is, I think, what you're getting at. Best set to farm for Renoa. One set, one cost 35% crit damage. The Epiphany on the gearback didn't proc with combo, oof. Doesn't make a difference, we get it at the end of the fight. Right, that's what latent Epiphany is for. I heard that crit damage set doesn't work on extra attacks, you think? You'll probably have to ask like a Mega Renault main, but I do believe it should. Is it worth leveling 16 characters? Only your main DPS. Keep your supports at level 50. Otherwise, you're going to run out of money, run out of will to live, run out of stamina, and run out of patience. So, don't do supports, alright? If you want to do any support and not be looked at as if you just wasted a whole bunch of money, do Mika, because you're running her anywhere. But even then, Mika does not need level 60. Whoop. Is this a boss stage? No, it's a... Oh, it is a boss stage. It's even an elite boss stage. Okay, I guess we take this a little serious. Do you still promote Mika but not level, or don't even promote? It's not worth it. The stat gain is minimal, and pulling out, what is it? 500,000 plus the materials needed? Wouldn't do it. Oh, wouldn't do it. Alright. That's a lot of cards. That's a lot of cards. Alright, look at this. This is like the dream synergy between ORLEA and Beryl, okay? We play out the when Olden card is retained, 150. We have 3 cards in our hand to retain. It is still our turn. She's not doing it. I feel scammed. It doesn't count. Now that is a big betrayal. Now we need to talk about the devs. Huh? What is this? Where is my shots? What do you mean you didn't retain yet? We just retained. We just used the card that allows us to retain. Right here. It's called the Will of Light. Activate the retain effect of all cards in hand. Does it say end of turn? Is it now triggered? No, no, this just should work. No. Hey, when a card is retained, come on. This needs to be the same fucking thing. You cannot trigger the retain effect of a card and that shit doesn't count as retain. This should work. Ah, come on, that's just pedantics. That's just bullshit. It's meant to work. Even if the devs didn't intend it to work, then don't make it look like it would. So, that synergy is absolute ass, and luckily we'll never talk about it again. Deal. Alright. Or maybe she'll shoot at the end of the turn, right? Maybe she'll just whip out her gun and start shooting at the end of the turn 6 times, you know? But this shouldn't work because we now used the cards, so... Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, I feel betrayed. I feel violated, and I feel like my rights have been spit on. Big scam. Yeah, I mean, sure, when a card is retained, but the concept of triggering the retain effect, it is called retain, right? If you trigger the retain effect of a card, it should count as a card being retained. I don't know, right? It's just silly. But sure, I guess it doesn't count. It is what it is. Like, I don't think it would be game breaking if the devs were to allow this to happen. I mean, we can ask chat, right? Let's ask the majority of players. What do y'all think? Let's see. Would it be too much if retain effect activation counted as triggering retain? There you go. What do you think? Would this truly be the end of the world? Could be a typo. 100% it's a typo, but doesn't make it any less sad. So, I mean, okay, I guess that's a potential synergy out the window. So whenever you play Beryl or Olaya, you don't want to get the upgrade card, which is interesting. I don't think we've seen that one before. Because when you get the upgrade card, you lose a card that you could potentially boost with the Will of Light. Yay. Yay. No, we are still retaining cards, right? The retain portion thing still works. Alright, let's see. What are the opinions? It wouldn't be too much. Exactly. I don't think anybody would truly have a problem if this were the case. Oh, obviously it doesn't retain only her cards. Right? That's the whole point of Will of Light. She's meant to be your retain support for whatever retain character releases in the future. You found a bug in Codex? Oh, who didn't? I gotta say, Fallon Berry with double +1 draw +1 AP, and in Veronica Nia team she works quite good. Do you think swapping Veronica for Khalib will increase damage? Yes. In AoE scenarios, probably not in single target scenarios. Why do these guys have so much HP? Can a Mika Barrel Magna team work? Yeah, 100%. Hey, be honest, that was pretty satisfactory. That was a light show. That right there was a light show. 625% damage bonus on annoying turn 2. Not that bad. Alright, we have this shit card. We have the ability to create more retains. We can retain everything. Yeah, what else is there to do? I guess we wait a turn. Oh no! Oh shit! I should have paid attention to the stress, alright? Cause now all the slimes are gone. And we got fuck all as a reward. So... that could have been done better. Hey! Yeah, I don't think we're too scared of them, honestly. They're basically dead. Let's see, 475. Oh, that's a decent chunk of HP they want to take away from us. Hey, that's not nice. How are we drawing these guys anyway? Like, that's not quite meant to happen usually, you know? Can Olaya work as solo sustain? Maybe if you build enough defense. Ooh! 1700 damage with the crit from Olaya? Huh? Now, ain't that a little something? Yeah, it's just annoying. Bye bye. Alright, let's get ourselves some of those. Let's get ourselves some of these. Yes, it is a lot to upgrade. A lot. Ooh! 1000% damage? Sure. Yeah, DPS Olaya. Thank you. What is this guy? Twisted Discipline. When you use 10 or more AP, we gain 2 immunity or 10% attack when dealing damage to a target with shield retribution. Yeah, sure. Shit. Alright, guess not. Maybe again? Maybe not. I guess. Come on. Give it. Thank you. Plus 10% attack bonus, that's pretty good. Having used Olaya since level 20, is she actually good? Or if you're playing Barrel or Olaya, you can actually have some fun with it. Yes, we're currently playing difficulty 10. You like playing Olaya with Rin? I don't think the synergy is as big as you would like it to be. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. What do we do with a lot of cards? I think we play them, right? With Softy Focus build, that's plenty of buffs, you always have 5 skills. Sure, but yeah, the only real thing, it only really does much if you can reliably draw into the Black Dance. Otherwise, you're just kind of like clunking up your hand, and it don't really feel too good. This is the best time for newcomers to join rerolling. Yes, probably the best time if you haven't done anything before. Ooh. Oh, but why is this show shit? So apply 2 weaken, meaning the next 2 buffs from an enemy. The 2 next attacks from enemy are going to be 25% weaker. It's at least always weak, but we are playing the blue planet, so big charged shot it is. All right. Yeah. Good turn. Good turn. Does Olaya's retain skills proc Tressa's dagger? Yeah, at least the healing one should. Alright, let's see. Sacred Sensor. Shwoobity shwoop. We can use a softie to gain a softie, which is pretty good. I don't know why we're gaining 2 softies. Because of the stage effect. Yeah, makes sense. Bye. And then we use a softie and we heal, and this guy doesn't really do much. Yeah. Hey! Not nice. You hate it when the Divine is low-key trash? It happens. But, you know, more times than not, the Divine is actually decent. Magna Veronica Maylin, solid run. Hey, sweet. Only danger that I would fear is, like, your health, right? But, doesn't seem to have been a problem. Alright, bing, bang, boom. Kinda betting on us getting a retain card. I mean, okay, I guess we don't. Do we just create a retain card? I mean, sure. Is there another affinity quest after finishing the level 15 one? Not instantly, but after that, yes, it is level 20. Olaya's partner seems crazy. It is very specific to Olaya. Though at least the retained trigger effect can further enhance the barrel Olaya combo. Yes, the active skill can indeed do some more shenanigans there, that's for sure. Alright, so Softy. Let's create an outbreak. Softy, another Softy, another Softy. Alright, 1000 damage, 1000 damage. They both do around the same. So I guess we just do annoying for fun. Hey, 1100 damage. You like to see it. We didn't really need the shield, but yeah. Ah yeah, it's again just only for Olaya, huh? It is what it is. Apparently you can't really have any fun with Olaya for now. Should you get a third gearbox on Rin? What do you mean gearbox? I don't think you can get gear back on Rin. Isn't it only psionics and supports? Is worth difficulty 10 instead of 5? Yes. Even if it's just for the end of run loot. And you also have a way higher chance of getting better decks. So this card doesn't even have a retain effect. Does that make any fucking sense? Why is this an option to select? You know what I mean? It doesn't even have a retain effect. Any speculations? I'll let you know tomorrow in a dedicated video with everything we know officially, and then I can potentially mention something on the down low. Alright, how close are we to the final boss? One more fight, so long as we go to the shop. We have a bunch of money, so I don't really feel like fighting. What are you selling? Probably charge launcher. Fucking useless. Up. Great job. Should you use the select on Hugo or Mail-in? Own choice. It's your own choice. Pick whoever's kit you like more. You can't really pick wrong by picking any of them. Yeah, sure. Give me max save. Thank you. What do we want? Gear back. That's what we like to see. Lucky. How to get the free 5 roads in the shop? Progress. You need to get to the 3rd episode, or I guess the 3rd section of the Zero System buffs. So just collect the orbs, upgrade your Zero System, and continue upgrading. That's kind of all there is to it. Alright, what is this? Poison. When a monster acts, apply poison to drawn cards. That's annoying. I don't know if we have anything like truly confirmed. Yeah, I mean, there's no point in saving them. The only thing you're saving yourself is stamina, but if you don't use them, you're gonna have to spend the stamina instead of the universals. So it really doesn't make too much of a difference what you do there. Yo, just got the unlimited supply of bullets on Renoa. Sweet. Alright, softy, softy. It's not a lot of damage. I would have expected a little more, gotta be honest. But this card is also unepiphanied. Nah, we should have probably, yeah, we should have done the fucking vulnerable before. My fault. I mean, we're not going to be able to keep the card anyway, so might as well just trigger the retain effect here. Get rid of the burns. I'll probably just keep in one hand. Will I do an Olaya guide? I guess, sure. I just can't really promise anything proper, like release date wise or whatever. What the fuck is this shit? We heal ourselves for 1 HP more than we take damage through poison. That's tough. How do you like Olaya's personality / as a character? Good that you said as a character, otherwise I would be wondering which personality you meant, right? Because we are in this day and age where personality can mean a whole lot of things. But no, I don't know. I don't have any real love or hate towards the way she is. I don't know. She's just a nun. A bit of a weird one, but she does what she does. I mean, yeah, I don't really like the fact that she like comes into my summons and is like, oh, yawn, and then I don't get somebody else. But yeah, tis what it is. Do you think Renoa, Ray, and Mika is better than Renoa, Veronica, Mika for the Zero system? Again, depends, right? If you want to see bigger numbers on your Renoa, go for Rin. If you want to see probably more safety overall and a bit more security, go different, right? Go with Veronica. We're actually getting cooked here. Isn't that crazy? It is a normal boss stage. On the normal mob before the final boss. I guess this guy is what? An elite enemy or something? Maybe like a confusion bullshit? I able to continue actions. Ah, shit. I probably attacked him a little too much or something. Damn it. Yeah, let's see what happens. So much poison. So annoying. 706 damage? Really, bro? That's not good. How can you switch Mika's mental breakdown pick? I have a different mental breakdown pick of Mika. It's RNG. Or maybe it's copies, but I doubt it. That's just, yeah, I think we're dead. You know, my main reason, probably, if I had to name a reason why we're dead, it's this. No, not this. Let's see, cards. If I had to find something to blame, it's this shit. This one. And the reason why is because it doesn't work the way I thought it would, right? I built towards a combo that doesn't work, huh? Happens. I mean, the retain effect does apply, right? This does retain the cards, but the concept of retaining the cards does not trigger the retained effect for opening found. Right? We might be able to somehow squeeze through here. No, we probably, yeah, we lost Mika. Yeah, no. At least we get to see a nice death animation. Haven't seen this one before. Yeah, it's what it is, right? It's okay. Is Seretha worth getting out of the battle pass just for Renoa? Probably not. I mean, honestly, you can pick any partner you want. The battle pass will be back after its first duration. It's just in terms of like run saving potential, you're gonna get the most out of Nyx. Though then again, Serathea might be up there in terms of best Renoa partners, due to Renoa's partner being a little mid. I'm not the greatest fan of Kiara, honestly. Where's Kiara again? Again, Agent Collection, partners. Like, I don't really like the fact that her ult just does damage, right? This one's, yes, whatever. I mean, sure, let's say you have like a graveyard of 30 cards. Tis whatever, right? But yeah, no. The only thing, it's just a one-time thing. You only ever get a 40% bonus, right? Are we gonna stream tomorrow again? Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? We at least have something nice to talk about. I can't see the death animations. Any idea why? Yes, you're not playing on Nightmare mode. Death animations only happen on a Trauma mode. Oh, we have some gear pieces to check. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Defense set? Hey. Welcome. Pleasant surprise. Health Goblet defense set with defense percent substats. Hey. Welcome, surprise. We can run that on our Mika. What about the other? Or even on Olaya as a support. Avoid damage, crit damage. No good substats. What a garbage piece. A basic attack damage, basic set with perfect substats besides attack percent. Maybe sometime in the future, but for now, crit chance is supreme. Yeah, there was decent amount of pieces. Let's see. I needed to upgrade my support pieces anyway, so I think this is quite nice. I like it. Like what I'm seeing. I think we already have a good person to put that on. And that is Ray. Because I'm using Ray and the Void set, it really doesn't do anything for Ray, honestly. So I might as well just get it over with and swap over to full defense for more healing. It really doesn't do much. Or maybe on somebody else. Is Ego Recovery good? See, the only concept currently for Ego Recovery we have is the fact that, for example, Mika's unique stats mention having a certain amount of Ego Recovery, which would suggest that Ego Recovery would have a point. Though, then again, seeing as how you can only use an Ego skill once per fight, and if the fight goes on long enough, you don't really benefit too much from it. So, I don't know. It depends on the power of your ego skills and the synergy between them and how powerful they are, even if you can only use them once. You got max copies of Mika and Barrett. That is good. How did my credits go back up to 200,000? We claimed like 90,000 from beating the 0 maps. Like we claimed loot there. So it's like 60 to 90,000. And... exploration rewards. We just hit exploration level whatever on the planet. You see this? Like 128k credits. That's where most of our credits came from. So if you're still credit broke and you really need that last bit, exploration levels provides credits. Playing stages for the first time provides credits. And yeah, I think that's kind of it with the credits. I guess Battle Pass gives us 120,000 as well, which is pretty damn good. Does the Dimension Cube item have cap? It doesn't say once per turn, it gives 10%. It doesn't have a cap. And that's the reason why everybody's going so hot for the Dimensional Cube at the moment. Is because you can, for example, use like a Nia to discard your whole deck, and or Cassius to deck shuffle your whole deck, which counts as discarding your whole deck, which counts as like a 400% damage boost, and that 400% damage boost is an additive boost onto like bullet. So if a bullet does 50% damage and you discard 40 cards, all of a sudden the bullet does 450% damage. Just create 5 bullets, boom, 2500% damage, and that is the whole reason. Now, for those wondering which item am we referring to, have you seen it before? You probably have, and if you haven't, it is this one right here. When discarding a card, plus 10% damage for 1 turn. So what you want to do is you just want to get rid of your, you just want to like use someone like a Cassius to deck shuffle, someone like a Nia to deck shuffle, and when you deck shuffle, you discard all the cards in your deck, technically, and that allows you to stack up a ridiculous amount of damage bonus that then gets added. And if you then, for example, use Tresor Daggers or Luke Bullets, they're gonna hit like a truck and a half. Oh, that's what they do. Is it worth to just losing, dying rather than escape? It does not make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. If you run away or if you die, nothing changes. So, I think we've made it again to 3 hours. I don't want to go any longer than 3 hours. So thank you all so much for joining in once again. It is the time where I ask you to subscribe if you haven't. The time where I thank you all for being with me for the duration of this stream. And it's been a pleasure as always. And we see each other tomorrow with some more interesting content. Peace. Does it work with Renoa? Absolutely it does.